welcome back to The Legend Chess. We're going to be playing a few more games here today. Just climbing to 1000 ELO, trying to explain some basic principles, and winning some games. So it looks like we're going to be playing as black today. I'm just going to try to bring my pawns out into the center, control that center of the board. We can develop our pieces a lot easier that way, right? It opens up my bishop. This bishop's going to be blocked by these pawns, but that's perfectly fine. Now I'm just going to trade off some pieces. Develop my knight. Now if he captures, I don't want to capture back with my pawn because then I would have these pawns being kind of weak, right? You'd have these two being doubled. It doesn't work as well. They're not able to move forward as nicely. So I'm going to actually recapture with my queen if he does. Now here's a quick tactic I'm going to show you. So this pawn is protecting his knight. I'm going to capture his knight because that pawn has to take back or he's going to be down a knight, right? And once he takes back, my queen is going to see his queen. So what I'll do is I'll take, and his only way to capture back is going to be his king taking, and then he can no longer castle. And not being able to castle will leave his king in quite a predicament. So I'm going to keep developing my pieces. Now I'm attacking that pawn with my bishop. I'm threatening to castle and be able to bring out my pieces with check. Okay, I'm just going to trade off. I have a superior position. He has some doubled pawns now. I want to keep developing. I don't want to stop developing. After I've gotten my king to safety, I want to control the center, which I'm not controlling the center super well right now. So what I'll do is I'm going to actually fianchetto my bishop. The idea of the fianchetto is the bishop, generally speaking, acts as the sniper of a position. So I want to put that sniper into a nice little perch where he's able to actually see a huge diagonal, right? So he's bringing his knight out here. He's trying to threaten something here, or I don't know what that move's supposed to do because that square is protected twice. I'm going to bring my bishop up, and now I'm threatening that pawn, right? So if I bring my knight out, he can be trading, and then I can just take that pawn. His only way to defend the pawn really is going to be bring his bishop out. Okay, well he brings his bishop out. I don't really love his knight being there, so I'm going to show you guys, before I actually kick his knight, I'm going to push and pin that bishop to his king. So it looks like that bishop's protecting that pawn, but in actuality he can't take that pawn back if I take with my bishop. And the reason is you can't put your king into check. So we're going to be pinning it there. Oh, okay. So he's going to play. So I'm going to bring my knight out, last piece of the game. He should probably trade pieces or try to get some sort of position here. Bring my bishop out. He can actually push my bishop back by doing that. See if he finds it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually bring this pawn up, which looks like it weakens the king, but then if he takes that pawn, I'll be able to take this pawn with an attack on his rook. And I'm opening up his king, which is right in the middle of the board. That's my goal right now. I want that king to be vulnerable. Because he didn't have the chance to castle, I want to attack him. So with these pawn moves, he's threatening to push my bishop back, but I can still just control this diagonal. That's not really too big of a worry. He'll take. I'm going to take back first, just so that I can. Oh wow, interesting. So we'll attack. Not necessarily the best move. I just want his king out in the open. His king's just too protected. I don't like it. Okay, so he'll probably move his king back, okay. So what I'm going to do is we're going to double up my rooks. So now this rook is going to be protected by this rook, and I'll be able to bring in my rooks to actually do some damage on him. But I will say, this guy's playing reasonably well. Okay, he checks, so I can bring my king out here, which I'll probably do because there's not a ton of pieces left on the board that can attack my king. Now if he brings that down, that's fine. Wow. I'm gonna try to just make him push his pawn. Oh no. So now he blunders his rook for nothing. That's game. So whenever you move a piece, just make sure you're not gonna lose it to another piece. So he's bringing his king forward. What I see here is I'm going to go ahead and give a check with this rook. He has to move his king up here. And then if I move and take this pawn with my rook,